back to another movie streaming review. Today we are reviewing Disney Plus's new original movie, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. This movie is a reboot of the original cartoon series of Chip and Dale. Now, I have never seen Chip and Dale in the cartoons. I have seen them, you know, in the Mickey Mouse stuff and all that in Disneyland, but I've never seen the actual cartoon. This movie, though, was a breath of fresh air. Like, the 2D animation, like, from my era growing up, that's all I watched, and the amount of Easter eggs in this movie was phenomenal. There was so much laughs in there for adults as well. Like, if you was a, you know, like me, like 30-year-old, and you know, most 30-year-olds have children, I don't, but if you had children watching this film, there's going to be a ton of throwbacks for you, and also then new things for your children. So this for me is the perfect blend of adult kid humor blended together with the whole Disney IP and other studios as well, which really surprised me. It wasn't just Disney. It's really fun, and it just was blended together to, for me, one of the best family films out there right now. It is a Disney Plus original movie as well, which surprises me why it's not on cinema release, but also does make sense why it's just a Disney Plus release. I can kind of see why they just went streaming only for it rather than it being, you know, a full-on theatre release. But for me, I really enjoyed the film. I am not a fan of, as I say, the IP of Chip and Dale. They're not really, you know, my go-tos. As I said, they're not really for me. So that was the only thing that's why I kind of scored this down a little bit, because I haven't got no nostalgia there. But I had a ton of nostalgia with plenty of other things. There wasn't just the 2D animation coming through. There was also like the new 3D stuff. Like, we actually got, like, you know, the Jungle Book remake, Jon Favreau, that stuff coming through, and also Pumbaa as well from Lion King with Seth Rogen, who was voicing one of the characters in the movie as well. Fantastic cameos, fantastic comedy aspect, fantastic visually looking film, really fantastic, and you know, it's easy to get away and blown away by all that. The negatives to the movie, though, for me, it was a bit dumbed down. It was a bit family, and there was multiple points in the film where I felt like it was going to end, and then it just didn't. It just felt like it was like, okay, we're doing this thing, and then it's going to end, but no, it's not. It's going to carry on, but it's now going to end, and no, it's not. It's going to carry on, and it was kind of doing that for me a lot, which led to me looking at my watch every now and again and seeing how long is the actual film, which did take me out of the movie itself, which is a bit of a negative. But the target audience for this film is definitely children, it's definitely families, and for me, they nailed that in terms of the genre. They nailed it perfectly with the blend of everything. Rating the movie, though, I am going to rate it a 7.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, especially watching it in this room with my speakers and stuff. There was not really much Dolby Atmos going on, and the sound and all that. I didn't expect it to be, but towards the end of the movie, there was. It was pretty good. Some of the height stuff, but not a demo-worthy soundtrack at all. Didn't have much going on about it. Didn't really need Dolby Atmos, if I was going to be honest. Probably could have just got away with a 5.1. Does have 4K Dolby Vision, though, which I think looks great. And even like the whole animation technique of doing the 2D animation in some scenes next to 3D animation, as well as with humans and real life world settings and real life objects. There was a scene of, I think, Chip holding like a real cake in 2D self, and it was done really well. You couldn't really tell a difference. Obviously it's not real, but it's done really well, and it just took me back to the good old days of 2D animation. Like, I am somebody who misses that, to be honest with you. The whole 3D animation used to be special. We used to have, like, you know, Pixar being the 3D stuff and then Disney being the 2D stuff. So I do miss that a little bit. I understand why. It's obviously a lot cheaper to do 3D animation nowadays than probably 2D animation. But for me, I really enjoyed that throwback and nostalgia and all that. The story, though, as I said, was a bit up and down, but it was to be expected. The target audience is the target audience, and you know, I think they could have done a little bit better with actually capping off the movie, not making it feel like it was going to end all the time. But other than that, I cannot wait to watch this again. For me, for some reason, I was watching it, I was like, it feels like a bit of a Christmas film, like sitting down with your family watching it. I'm not too sure. So definitely Christmas time, I might give this a go and just chill out and watch something that's really easy to watch, but also full of good feeling within the movie, which, you know, you can't ask for any more than that. So there it is, guys. There is my review of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Have you seen this movie? If you haven't, I'd recommend you do. Let me know your thoughts down below if you have, and also don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.